All right, we're here at the Gympie Muster. Lucky enough to have Andrew Swift sitting in between us. What did you call it?
The Dusty Boots sandwich.
Dusty Boots sandwich, so, which is awesome to do. Mate, Bolak BNS. How did it go?
How was that? That was wild.
It was good fun. I was just saying off air, I hadn't done a BNS for a long time. I used to play guitar and do some singing in a band called Silver String Outlaws. And we
played plenty of BNS.
Yeah. We played it. My best mate's a drummer. We've known each other for years, and he's like, come and join the band for a bit. And mate, that was so much fun. And
did you get on the tour bus for a while there?
Oh yeah, I had many hungover mornings on that tour bus.
I would love a bus like that for Dusty Boots.
It was pretty good.
Might be out of our budget, I think.
They've upgraded. They've got the double decker now. I wasn't around for that. Yeah. So
might have to rejoin.
Oh no, right? A couple of gigs. It was fun, mate. We had a ball.
Yeah. The BNS scene's it's really good for country artists, I think. Like there's a lot of country artists break through. Like have a look at people like Jade Gibson and that. I remember her playing years and years ago for me at a rodeo, and now like she's a huge artist. So it's awesome to see people like that. Like you've, as you say, you sort of started in that BNS in a sort of band, and then now look at you, like the stuff that you're doing now, you're killing it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So love to see it.
Played alongside the iconic Sunny Cowgirls. How cool is that?
Yeah. Mate, the Sunnies are great.
Yeah.
It's, we've known each other for a few years now, and we've done a few festivals together, and they're always a good hang. And I'm sure everyone's a bit more mature now, but I'm sure back in the day those girls probably party pretty hard.
I reckon so.
I see them play at actually Birch at BNS one year, and that was wild. In the shed there, that was many years ago, and they were wild then.
They were cutting it up, BNS.
Yeah, definitely. You played at some of the biggest festivals over the year, mate, and Denny 2023, I think you played.
Yeah, we did, Denny.
What was that like?
Mate, it was great. We kicked off the main stage on that Friday. It's like a BNS ball on roids. It was pretty crazy.
I actually spoke to a mate today on the phone just before, and he said he's always wanted to come to Gympie, and he said, I feel like Gympie's in between CMC and Denny. It's family friendly like Denny, but not as feral. He said, and it's the scale of CMC. So I feel that's a really good comparison.
Mate, I've always said this is a fantastic festival for families. It's real inclusive, something for everybody. And like I've said to people for years, like if you haven't been to Gympie, chuck it on the bucket list. Mind you, once you go once, you're going to want to keep coming back.
I was just talking to someone before. I said, this is your first year, and like, we'll see you in the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I agree, mate. It's a great first. How many years have you been coming for?
First one was about 11 years ago, but I had a couple of years off in between. So, but it's probably 7 or 8 for me, I think.
And this is the first one as a family, the new bub?
Yeah, new bub, mate. Yeah. She's 3 weeks.
Bags under the eyes there.
Yeah, just a little, but no, she's great. She's sleeping well, and we've got her little earmuffs. They're pretty cute, but she'll be 3 months old next week, so it's happening pretty quick.
She'll be jamming out tonight.
Yeah, mate. We're debuting a song we wrote about her tonight.
Oh, there you go. So that's the first time playing it live?
Yeah, first time with the band, and as a duet with my girlfriend Simone as well. We wrote it for the bub. It's on the new album. We thought we'd give it a trial out at the Muster.
Yeah, awesome. I'm sure everyone will appreciate that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Early days when you were sort of becoming an artist, you were travelling around doing gigs in a teardrop trailer.
Yeah.
How was that whole experience?
Mate, it was that little caravan. I've actually got it for sale at the moment, which is breaking my heart, but I can't fit the family in there. But that really helped me sort of be able to stay out on the road and tour. Like I just hook it up when I went to work, and then after we finished for the day, I just start driving for the weekend for shows.
Yeah.
Pull up when I couldn't drive anymore and jump in the back. But I mean, it was awesome. But at the same time, I got pretty sick of trying to get change laying down after a month. It was a pretty small van, mate.
Wow. You nearly need to make it, instead of selling it, make it like a lawn ornament. How would the missus go about that, though? I
think she'd be okay with it, but I just think I want someone else to have the experience of travelling around. It's such a great little van. It's basically a double bed on wheels. Like the two main questions, because I'm not a small bloke, 2 main questions I got were, 1, is it a dog trailer? And 2, how do you fit in it?
So I've fitted in it for many times. So
absolutely.
You got it. For you, mate, you claimed some Golden Guitar Awards, New Talent of the Year 2019, Alt Country Album of the Year. You've got some really cool accolades. Do you sort of take them in?
Yeah, look, it's one of those things, like we don't release music in the hope that we get an award. It's more of a pat on the back from the industry to say, you're doing the right thing, we enjoy what you're doing. For me, I'd been chipping away at music for years, so to win those, like, it was just like, yeah, cool, now I've found my spot, and this is just reassurance that's the case. And I have moments, I walk past them a million times a day, and then I have moments where they just catch my eye, and I just go, yes.
Yeah.
You really soak it in,
And I think I always talk about pinch yourself moments. Sometimes I probably don't take in enough of what we do. We're very lucky what we do. But when you have them moments and you actually do pinch yourself, you go, geez, I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when they read my name out for Male Artist of the Year a couple of years ago, like literally the wind come out of me. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I had one nomination for the night.
Yeah.
And Simone was sitting beside me and my dad on the other side, and all three of us, it's like we fell forward and the air just come out. We were like, what?
Yeah.
And, you get up on stage and got to try and talk, and you get emotional.
Yeah,
and, you just, especially a long week in Tamworth, you're wrecked by the end of it, and you're tired, and the adrenaline's going, you're feeling all these emotions, and you're just trying to hold it together.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, mate. If you get emotional back then, now you're a dad, you'll get very emotional.
No,
it comes. It comes, I'm telling you.
She's already got me around the finger, mate. I fed her the other day out of the bottle, and I was just sitting there, and she's looking at me all like lovey, and I just started getting all teary. I'm like, bloody hell, what's she doing to me?
Mate, I can tell you now, being a dad's the best thing ever. And we were talking about it before, Dylan, right? Actually, about travelling around to my family. It's all hard to juggle, but that whole thing, mate, when you get to the point when your kids are running down the hallway when you come home from work or come home from a gig, it's the best feeling in the world.
Oh,
So
I can
you have
imagine.
tears running down your face then, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Now, is it true that you once released honey as merch for the release of Head Full of Honey?
That is correct. I've had a couple of interesting merch items. So we did hot sauce for young lovers because there was a line saying, "Who knew heaven could be hot as hell?" We did hot sauce for
Well
that.
played.
And then, but we did do honey for Head Full of Honey, and it sold like crazy. I ended up having to do another run of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've still got a jar sitting at home as a souvenir.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's a backup. It's like break if need.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love the different sort of kinds of merch, not like t-shirts and hats and all the great, but then it just spices up the shop. I
It
guess
just made it interesting. People
Yeah.
are like, "Why are you doing honey?" And I'd get it from like our sound guy is funny. His last name's Honeyman, and they have bees. And that's where I was getting my honey from.
Yeah, right.
So-
that sounds like such a dad joke.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like on Honeyman has bees.
Yeah.
Like, it's even better because his wife that he got married to, her maiden name is Bitterman, so it's like sweet and bitter all at once.
I love it. You're known as a true boy Aussie, mate, from probably a lot of people, and do a lot of work with charity. You're doing a bit of work with Are You OK there for a while?
I actually Beyond Blue back in the day, like that's a deep cut. Yeah, like years ago, I ended up. I think I was on a video, a DVD that went around to schools of me talking about my experiences, and that's where the new single comes from that experience. Like things are going great at the moment. I get to do what I love for a living.
Yeah.
Got a beautiful little girl. I've got a loving partner. We've got a home together. But I've definitely had the downs. Whole reason I started writing songs was to get my feelings out there. As blokes, sometimes it's hard to communicate how we're feeling, and I found that writing songs was the best way for me to do that.
Yep.
So that's how it all sort of come to.
And I think everyone else sort of has different. We're dropping sticks from the roof here. Push telegraph out here. There's all sorts of things happening. I think with that too, mate, people deal with it in different ways, and it worked for you. And that's like I always say to people that not everyone's the same. Not everyone can just go sit in with a therapist and it's fixed. Like there's plenty of different ways to deal with it.
And that's what we're talking about in this new single. It's like, see at the bottom. It's grab yourself a bud. Here's to staying tough. Like we'll get through this together. Kind of a vibe. Like if you can be empathetic to someone who's going through it.
Yeah.
Have a chat over a beer and sort of work out best way to go from there.
100%. 100%.
So you mentioned that. So obviously you talk about you just wrote a song with your miss for your pub. Becoming a new dad has changed your whole writing experience. Just becoming a dad.
In the way that I haven't had a chance to pick up a guitar much.
Picking up a bottle of milk instead.
Yeah, that's it. Look, I haven't done much writing since she's been born because we were just so. My partner's gone back to university, so I've got the bub on my own a few days a week, and we're just announce a tour and an album and all the admin that goes along with that. But I have no doubt that when I sit down to write again, there's going to be some inspiration there, and I'm glad we got one in early that's made the next record.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
What we might do, mate, we finish off with the Making the 8. It's based around the rodeo scene, Making the 8.
Oh, yeah.
Just 8 questions. You can answer them however you want to go, mate.
Just as quick as you can.
These always make me nervous, all right?
Yeah. No, we're not throwing it.
Pressure's not on.
How many times do you get up during the night and give the kid a bottle?
None.
We say answer as quick as you can, but it's...
All right. Let's see how we go.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
Oh, man. I mean, there's so many. Look, musically, big fan of Stapleton, but Van Morrison probably earlier on because he's got such a great, diverse amount of music. Like I love that he's got different feels to a lot of his songs. So yeah, absolutely. Cheers, mate. Needed backup on that one.
Favorite song you have released?
Oh man, it's got to be. mean, Head Full of Honey or Runaway Train have both been, just because they've been game changers for me, like with people sing along and, you know, they sort of put me on the map. So they got to be up there for those reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thing you got most in trouble for as a kid?
Oh, man, I stole a bookmark from a library when I was like in grade 2 or something. I felt so guilty.
You heard it here first. Swifty's a thief.
It's all coming out now. I had the worst conscience though, and I ended up returning it. But I think I was pretty. Oh no, I got it.
There's more.
I got it. There's a story my mum tells me about. She caught me dragging my little sister by the hair along the gravel driveway. And apparently I copped the first thing Mum could find, which was the plastic spade from the fucking spade set. Well deserved though. I do not hold a grudge on that one. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What song would you like to cover? Any country song from any artist?
Oh, these are hard questions, boys. I'm not answering them quick either.
No, you're right.
I'd be off. I'd be out of that rodeo by now. Any song by, you know, there's man, there's so many Steel Driver songs that just. I mean, I do love covering Midnight Train to Memphis, but Ghost of Mississippi would be a killer one. It's one of my favourite songs.
Yeah, there you go.
What's one of the wildest things that's ever happened at one of your gigs?
Told you to play some BNS balls.
Here we go.
Here we go.
They're probably the wildest gigs we play. Like, I remember playing the Hay BNS ball, and people were literally like hanging from the rails, and they're not. It's just not a small shed.
I've been one of them blokes before.
Yeah, it might have been you.
Yeah, it probably was.
Look, anything that's happening at a BNS ball, but we can't really talk about that too much.
Yeah.
All good fun times. Biggest phobia?
Actually, I'm going back a step here because one of the wildest things, it's not wild as in like that's insane crazy. We had Brad Cox, before he was Brad Cox, opening this tour of caravan parks we were doing. And whenever, this is when he was just one star maker, and whenever one of us wasn't on stage, we'd be selling merch, or we had a popcorn machine. And one of the gigs was right by the water, and we had made him a Gone Fishing sign. He could flip it around if he wasn't doing the merch. Yeah. Mid-song, we hear people start cheering, and we're like, what's going on? We turn around, Brad Cox is reeled in this massive flathead right behind us while we're on stage. So that's probably one right up there for me.
No one's listening to you, they're all just cheering.
No, they're cheering. We're like, we're mid-song, why are they clapping?
Yeah.
And
Cox is
reeled in a flathead.
What's your biggest phobia?
Snakes. Hate them. Yeah,
I'm with you.
I just can't do them.
Yeah, I can't do them either. Doesn't matter how hard I try.
No, can't do it.
What was the moment you knew you wanted to be a country artist?
Man, I was late coming to country. It was Tamworth 2015, so it was only 10 years ago or so. I'd been doing music for ages, but coming from Melbourne, country was sort of a bad word.
Yeah.
And I was in a pop punk band straight out of school, just playing guitar, and then. People always say, "What's your stuff's got a bit of a country vibe to it?" And I'd say, "Don't use that C word with me." And then, 2015, got dragged up Tamworth. I was on the other side of the microphone interviewing people for the week, and we got a crash course. Like, everyone played a song, and I was like, "Man, this is where I belong." Like, I'm loving all this music, I'm loving these people, love the community and the vibe. Like, and this is where I want to be. And I stopped writing for like 18 months and just listened and wanted some more influences coming in before I started up again. So 2015 Tamworth was the moment.
And now we're here at Gympie.
I was in the talent search in 2015 on that stage at Gympie.
Awesome. There's a pitch yourself moment.
I think that is a lot for a lot of artists coming to these sort of festivals. It's definitely a big inspiration to get into the scene. Because I know me personally, coming to these sort of things, I want to crack in and give it a go.
Yeah. It's such a great vibe, and you see the artists on those stages, and you're like, I want to be up there.
Yeah.
I want that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It drives you.
100%.
The last one we'll finish off with, mate. A piece of advice for a young up and coming artist. What would it be?
Mate, I always tell people this industry it's real hard. Like, there's a lot of rejection.
Yep.
I always say find inspiration in the smallest of wins. Like you might see people doing greater things than you, but every little win you get, take that and let it motivate you. Otherwise, you just let the negativity and the rejection hold you down too much. And, yeah. So that's what it is.
That's all. I think that's good for in general, just life advice. Take any win you can get.
Absolutely.
Bloody oath.
All right, that wraps us up with Andrew here. We're at the Gympie Muster. We're in the outdoor bush studio, we'll call it. It's been great to sit down and chat, mate. I think we've been dodging each other around for a very long time. I think we've seen you at City Bound at one stage here in Melbourne. We sort of dodged around you there, and we've seen you around.
Finally caught up.
Finally caught up and had a yarn, mate, and we'll see you around for sure.
Sounds great, guys.
No,
Thanks, Cheers for having me.
Thanks, mate.